Yo, what's up? It's your boy Sino here once again, and let's talk about it. This is 6ix9ine's baby moms, who's been getting fame for being 6ix9ine's baby mom for a long time and doing all this IG stuff and trying to be famous on IG, where she don't have to get a job and work. And she has a baby by somebody who she was with before he was famous. Now, being young and dumb, sticking with a guy who was, you know, nothing, she was in love naturally, just young and a girl in love. There's nothing wrong with that, but when you see in some of her lives, you can kind of understand why she was in the predicament she was in, dating somebody who appeared to be nothing but a low-life scumbag since the day he was presented to us and before he was presented to us. He's just a low-life scumbag, not to be trusted for anything. A person like that couldn't hang around me, couldn't be around me, would never, ever be associated with me in any type of way. I don't care what type of popularity or fame that they have. And before we get started with all this, I want everybody to hit the like button, subscribe to the page, and definitely hit the notification bell, because they claim that people are not hitting the notification bell and all of these lies that they keep telling me. But the truth of the matter is very simple. People need to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can get notified so they can stop the lies. Okay? We know what's going on and they know what's going on. But we still provide it for you, the people. It's blatant sabotage. Now, they let people like Ack and 6ix9ine dictate things over there at YouTube because they have contact direct people with YouTube, but so do I, sucker. So it ain't gonna be that easy. But nevertheless, here we are, facing off with some type of, I don't even know what this is. Like, what is this really about? 6ix9ine saying that he was doing something, giving out money to his baby moms and all of this stuff. So she decided to just expose everything on a live stream to give it out to the world, which I don't mind or care to share, but you guys might care because some of you might still be believing in that guy. Why, I have no idea. I don't believe in him at all for anything. Now, here's the gist of what was going on from her side of the story. Because she's somebody who believes in him wholeheartedly being a stone cold liar. And when it comes to her, she was just a fool in love. She saw all the evidence, but she rolled with it anyway. Because, this is what women in love do when they're young and dumb. But if you've seen her mom and how her mom acts, then you can understand the way her behavior is at times. And then it was clicked in perfectly for me. 6ix9ine had it in for me ever since his baby moms one day liked a statement that I had posted about 6ix9ine. And I think she liked it, and it drove him insane. And the fact that he's linked with academics, and me and academics don't like each other. So right away, he asks academics, who is this guy? He's like, oh, he's a nobody on YouTube and all that. Don't pay him no attention. He's nobody. But my baby moms just like this picture. Then of course, I doubled down on it, made a video praising her. That was just to piss him off too, and it did. And then they started coming after my channel, but they went after the wrong channel because I posted it not on Carcino for Life. That was on One Crack News. So yeah, it was strategically done, strategic move. But anyway, here we are. So in case none of you guys knew all that stuff that was going on in the background, yeah, that's what was happening back in the day. It would piss him off when I praise her. So, yeah. Here's her side to tell you about the lies he's been telling.
Like I said, he has that day after he saw the baby, after he threw that money, he just threw the money on the table too. He didn't even give my daughter a hug when he left, anything. That's the first time you've seen your daughter. Like, he was just more focused on being angry with me. And I'm like, bro, you want to talk about loyalty, you making up shit in your head. If that's what you feel comfortable or whatever, if somebody manipulated, good job to the feds, whatever the case is, that's fine. But your hurt is like so focused on what you believe I did, bro. It's just like you want to speak on loyalty, respect, all this other shit. You have no loyalty to nobody, and you never had. You couldn't even have it to me, have it towards me when it was just me and you before everything else and all that other shit came about. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about that. You went ahead and fucked your female DJ Blue Diamond. You went ahead and fucked Betty Idol. You fucked so many bitches, bro. So many of them. So many. You got so many bartenders pregnant. And I actually feel sad for Marlena because she's not lying. I was in denial with being with him. That girl's not lying, bro. I seen the text messages. I know how he talks. She was, like, you say you had sex with her one time. She was in our new apartment before I even moved in with videos and everything. After he beat me in Dubai for 2 hours, he confessed everything to me and told me the baby might be his. So all that shit that he's capping about, he don't know if the baby's his. He has a feeling in his heart, which is enough, that he knows that the baby might be his, and he treats the baby and that girl like nothing. What's the excuse for that? I don't, like I said, y'all choose and fucking get off on the lies that he tells y'all and stuff like that. It's all cap. He doesn't do for anybody but himself, and only for the people that he feels he can benefit off of. And instead of y'all blogs, I won't get reposted, I don't care, but at least I said what the fuck I said. Y'all go ahead and repost his lies saying that he pays $20,000 for, he paid me $20,000 and that he supports his daughter, which is a fucking lie, bro. Instead of reposting that his daughter got an edge control line, that I put something in her name since her father does it. Something that my daughter could benefit off of. Y'all only post what y'all want to post and y'all only believe what y'all want to believe, and that's fine. But this man, he's just disgusting. He's a liar, and he's not all for the love and hip hop baby mama drama, but at this point, what the fuck is he speaking on? Because ain't no way anybody else is going to listen to him talking unless he's talking about someone dead or his baby mamas. Nobody's showing up to his shows. Nobody's doing nothing. He's just a straight bold-faced lie. His life is a lie. He threw $20,000 on a fucking table that I put into an account, but walks around with $1 million in his pocket. And that's over the last five years that he's given me anything for my daughter like that. Anything. Like, come on, you do the math. Nobody, like, he doesn't do anything for my daughter. Anything that's provided for my daughter, down to that little outfit that he said he provided, that wasn't provided by him. None of those clothes. Asking my daughter's size. Asking my daughter's size. If he don't ask his mom and he gets it right, yo, I swear, I'll eat a bag of shit, bro, if he could tell you the right size. He doesn't buy the baby clothes. I'll eat a whole bag of shit if he could get my daughter's size right. Like, that's how serious. He wants things the way he wants it, and that's not how it goes, bro. He is clearly not there. There's something in his brain that just don't click. He thinks he's untouchable. He thinks he can get away disrespecting me and disrespecting my daughter, not taking care of her. He thinks he can just do things, and we're supposed to accommodate him. I'm not here to accommodate you. I'm here to accommodate my daughter. And my daughter doesn't know you. And you're not trying to get to know her the right way, the safest way. And that's what I'm concerned about. I went to court several times. I have his address. Let me tell you something. This boy dodges court the way he was kissing up them feds' asses, okay? I would never, damn right, unchaperoned, especially in the situations that he's put himself in, leave my daughter with him unchaperoned. And so I feel like he's earned that right, built that trust in his life, and is stable in his life that I know he's even protecting himself to feel comfortable releasing my daughter to him like that. That's not something, I don't care how much money he has, he doesn't use it for the right way. He doesn't even have security with him now. Y'all want to say, oh, I don't let him be a father. He doesn't even want to be a good man that I can say, all right, let my daughter be with her father who's a good man. He's not a good man. He's not a good person. He's not a safe person. And because I don't give it to him his way of how he chooses to fucking use my daughter, he doesn't support her. You heard him loud and clear. I'm not gonna be a father. Not on your terms. It's not on my terms, bro. Actually, it is, but I'm not doing anything that's far out there targeting you, mistreating you. I'm just saying I don't feel safe because I know you're not safe. You don't have security. You keep on making these problems, antagonizing people. You got people on live pointing guns at you. Talking about my daughter. You get into beefs and I have people talking about they're gonna smack my daughter because of you. Meanwhile, them not knowing you don't even see her.
So, just to catch up the audience who just got here and didn't get here from the beginning, Teriyaki Snitch9ine is back. And Snitch9ine has decided in his best interest it would be okay for Snitch9ine to basically do something to promote DJ Academic's new podcast show that he got called In Need of Money. I mean, something called On the Record or something he might get sued for, because that's already somebody else's title for another show. But it's not here or there. It's not an attack on this guy. But Snitch9ine has come out and made all these claims. And his baby mother is addressing all of these things, as she's been normally silent and not saying nothing about the guy. She's really been like, I'm like done with this dude. I don't want nothing to do with him. Like, really, like, she's just like fed up. Like, I don't really need him to be famous anymore. You know, I got a kid by him, so really don't need him. So anyhow, that's why she's going off on these rant that you've been listening to, in case you guys just jumped in. So don't forget to like the page, subscribe to this page, hit the notification bell, and we get back to the regular scheduled programming as I'm in here watering the grass. See? I've already seen this show.
I can speak. That is, regardless to how much I may dislike it at this point, it's like, I forget. As much as y'all like to label me as his baby mama, this and that, he is so non-existent in my life, bro. Unless I get mentioned or pulled into his bullshit. Like, I have a right to speak on him if I feel like it, the same way he speaks on me. They asked him, what's the issue with the other baby mother or the other child? He dismissed and manipulated and said, well, back to Sara Molina. Like, bro, you're fucking hurt. You're a bitch, and that's just what it is. But that has nothing to do with my daughter. act like this. Meanwhile, I had to sit and endure 7 years of fucking physical abuse, mental abuse, which you pled guilty to. 7 years of physical abuse. You fucked me up for 2 hours in Dubai. You did it regularly whenever I approached you about a woman. Matter of fact, the other baby mama, he beat my ass in a car with my daughter there because she was calling my phone telling me that she was pregnant from him, and he didn't like the fact that I answered the phone. He punched me with all my rings. My daughter's on the floor crying in the car, and I have gashes all over my head and everything. Just because the other baby mama is telling me she's pregnant over the phone. He isn't shit. He's not a good man. But if he would have came out of jail with being a different person, rehabilitated, thought about his actions and what he did and what he put not only myself, his family, and my daughter through, it would have been a different story. I would have never had no problem to let my daughter get to know her father. I have my father. My parents been together for over 20-some years. I know what I'm not lacking anything. I grew up with my father. I have my own. I shouldn't have to fight with a man to take care of his kid, and that's what I'm not gonna do, bro. I just let you be, but I speak on it. Yes, I'm gonna speak on it.
And your daddy let you get beat up?
I'm gonna be as
All right, let me
honest as I
stop.
possibly fucking can. Yes, he does not take care of his kids, and if y'all want to translate it into "oh, she's bitter," it is what it is. I'm not the one asking the questions. The interviewers are. He's on drugs. He doesn't know, like, I know just about everything that goes on with his life without even being in his life, because I have people come back and tell me so many things that are around him. He has people around him that don't even care about him. All right, he had Joseph J. Noah Productions, who he owes money to from 2018 when he was supposed to do the European tour, was just in Miami for 3 weeks, waiting on him to, yo, I want to see you, you owe me money, we got to talk, this and that, and Danny was pushing him to the side, yeah, had him stranded out there for 3 weeks until he said, yo, I'm going to get my fucking lawyers involved, and now it's over, I'm done playing nice, I'm done, I tried to talk to you, I've been out here for 3 weeks, and you've been dodging me. He said, all right, come, I'm going to see you. He sent him Don Cannon's address, who I have, and they was in Don Cannon's house, and he told me that Danny couldn't even make out sentences. He was so high. Bro, and I've been known this. This is old already. You feel me? But I'm not gonna sit here and speak on it because there was no reason to ever do it. Now I'm gonna speak. You're on drugs, bro. You're on drugs. The last 5 minutes of the interview, you look like you was going crazy in that pill bottle too with your ibuprofen. I don't feel comfortable releasing my daughter to you if you're gonna be that type of father. No, my daughter doesn't deserve that. He wants to see his kids however he wants to see them. Not even, because he don't even want to see the other kid, and that's fucked up, bro. He knows that kid is his. He knows. He would have never brought himself to admit the truth to me that he slept with this girl and everything if he didn't feel in his heart like that girl, that baby might be his, or if he didn't already know. No, I'm just that like I said, blogs are gonna post whatever clips they want to post of him lying, so this is why I'm on live addressing it. I don't need to explain it. I don't have to explain it. But what you're not gonna do is just, he wants to be like, oh, whack, you're not about to push that narrative. Meanwhile, he's pushing a whole narrative of himself to make himself look good. No, he does not pay child support. He's not on child support. And the first time I saw $20,000 from him or any type of money was the last time, because I told him I would have to feel comfortable knowing that my daughter's gonna be safe with you, and you can't provide that comfortability for me, and you don't feel like you don't have to answer to me or whatever when it comes to my child, then no, you cannot see her. She has a tablet. He don't call. There's different ways. Like, he never made the effort. And like I said, I would eat a whole bag of shit on live, bro, if he can get my daughter's name, not my daughter's name, my daughter's sizes, her clothes sizes and everything right without having to ask his mom. He doesn't know anything about my daughter. He doesn't know how to be a father. He never had one, bro. Like, it's just so much shit that he just caps on. He don't even want to tell me where he's going with my daughter. You think I'm gonna feel comfortable if I release my daughter to you and you on a jet with her to LA or something, or just hopping around country to country, state to state with my kid and not tell me where or nothing, or not answering my calls? He does. Like, you're not about to put me through that, and I'm not about to have my daughter around that. It's like, you're crazy. I'm tired of it. I've gone to child support so many times, and if it was something that got done and something that was easy for me, I wouldn't be on live talking about it. It's embarrassing, actually, that he doesn't want to help me. And it's embarrassing that he believes his lies. It's embarrassing that he's the type of person that he is. It's embarrassing to have any type of association with him, honestly. This is not a title to be proud of. I don't want to be a snitch's baby mom. I don't want to deal with, he's not even in my life, and I deal with a man because of the shit he does daily that shouldn't trace back to me and my daughter. He doesn't protect her at all. He doesn't think of her first. He doesn't do none of that. So why y'all want to sit here and judge me? Oh, why you don't let him see his daughter? Like, I just told y'all why. I factor in all of that. I'm not gonna put my daughter in a situation where she's not safe, or where I feel like she won't be safe, or I'm not comfortable. You can't give me an address to where you have my kid. All of this, you're not about to do that. You're antagonizing people that to the point where they're bringing my daughter into the beef that you have. I have these grown men talking about putting hands on my kids because you want to start with them and talk about their dead relatives and stuff like that. Like, no, I'm not doing that at all. You provide no sense of security for me knowing that you're gonna be with my kid. It's not that we won't let you be a father. You don't want to be the right type of father to Saraya, given the person that you are. And that's where I'm gonna leave it at.
Oh, wow. Well, let's finish this off the way it needs to be finished. Snitch9ine. I don't like him. Not because he's a rat. He's a rat and a degenerate. So it's a combination. It's a combo. The deluxe combination of things. Now, when you start thinking about somebody who has scammed our youth or brought it down to a level of just totally disrespectful regard, it would be them. This new generation that trolling and just lying and making anything up just to get hits and views and attention, talking about people who aren't here anymore. All of these things were acceptable to you guys, and you keep following them. You keep thinking it's cool. And the majority of his fan base, they're not old enough to go to concerts. They're little kids on the Instagrams, the Facebooks. They think of him as like a fool or a court jester. But when has it been cool to disrespect people that's not here anymore? See, OGs used to check people like that, not do podcasts with them. OGs used to say, that's enough of that monkey ball. They didn't used to do doggone promotional jobs with him. They used to say, man, you know, we have morals. We're going to protect this craft because we don't want it to go away because it's feeding so many families. You know, that's what used to be said. But what we're seeing and what we are witnessing is not that. What we're seeing and witnessing is an entire no good rendition of what's supposed to be hip-hop. Yeah, I got an apple tree. I got an apple tree. I got berries over here in my berry tree. But yeah, it's a lot of nonsense that's been transpiring because people are sick and tired, man. They've grown accustomed to be tired of this new generation of hip-hop and what's supposed to represent hip-hop. And then the so-called established artists, because they're falling off, they want the hits and views, they'll do a song with somebody who's completely compromised. Go against all integrity and do a song with them. Nicki Minaj should never be making songs with 6ix9ine. Come on. That goes against everything you claim you are. You gonna make a song with a guy who's a snitch, a guy who has admitted to beating women? I thought these guys get canceled, right? Y'all want to cancel the baby for making a statement on his own personal views. We got to cancel him to the point where he had to come out and apologize because nobody had his back. See, I don't blame the baby for apologizing. I mean, he had to at that point because they trying to take everything from him and he was out there by himself. When he made that stance, he did it the wrong way. You don't make that stance until you got the numbers. You got to make sure you in position, you got everything right, you good to go before you make that statement. He didn't do that. He just did it. That was just how he felt. Now, when has it become cool for a father to let his daughter be in an abusive relationship And he can't say he didn't know about it. He knew about it. He knew way before he was proven to be a snitch. Before that was even proven, he was a snitch and a rat. He was a no good bastard, and you knew about it. Your daughter had told everybody on IG Live, so the world knew about it. So your daughter said this, and you still didn't confront this man. You still didn't have a one-on-one dad to son-in-law or don't put your hands on my daughter conversation. I don't know if you did. I'm just saying. Something should have happened. I'm just surprised by that. To be honest, it's a little surprising, to say the least. A lot of us felt it wasn't our place to get involved, right? That's what people say. Well, a lot of us felt it wasn't really our place to get involved. But whose place is it? Now, if you try to help and she says no, then, hey, you did your part, but you at least tried. My natural instinct kicks in when something like that happens. But my thing is, y'all support people that support that behavior. Like you guys would support AK Academics. You support him. And go to his streaming platform, go to his Twitch, go to all that nonsense. And he's sitting there promoting a snitch. A rat. Who's only locking people up to save himself. So it's not like he's a pillar of the community. He's ratting on everybody to save himself. He wasn't some innocent person. Nope. He wanted all the benefits that came along with the nonsense. He wanted it all. But now when it don't work for him no more. Now when all of that is done for, his back's against the wall. Now they play victim. I was a victim. I'm not a gangster. We know that. I'm not a goon. We know that. But you play by the law. What they say in colors? Dude tell them in colors? You messed up now, bro. Little brother. You in a gang now. You in a gang. You screwed up, bro. This is what I want to do. So that's it. I don't understand why you guys support people who are snitches. I understand children who don't know any better. But when you gotta grow a beard and look like a Rastafarian to try to cover up those tattoos, it's not gonna work, bro. I don't wish nothing bad on him. He already didn't wish bad on himself. So, in other words, I've already made this video longer than it should have been. God bless. I'm out.